We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. Breaks through the contact. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side, and they take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And once more, Howell back to the air. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air goes Daniels. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
To throw is Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Powell.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Powell down to throw it. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to wrap.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Fighting through pressure. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Cowboys at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Well, the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Howell from the gun. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Into space at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back to throw, Howell. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now he'll look to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Ken Walker
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To the right side and caught by Simmons. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Dancing to his left.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Ben Simmons,
33 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Howell shakes off the sand, eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Howell out of the shotgun. Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here's Howell.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here's Daniels.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Into space at the 45.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Howell. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Howell. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Howell. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
A little juke. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here's Walker.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Walker.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kenneth Walker
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
And this one is incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Walker on first down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
To throw is Daniels.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.